99% of people don't know what the numbers on the panel mean: refrigerator settings. And this is a very important setting on which it depends how it works refrigerator, if there's a buildup in the refrigerator, excess moisture, and frosting if he did. This setting means not the temperature. She schedules the hours of operation of the refrigerator compressor. In the manufacturing plants, it is recommended that it be customized in the summer between the 5 and dime and a 7, fall spring between the 3 and an A, in winter respectively between with a 1 and a 3. Thus, if your refrigerator is set up correctly, it consumes less of electricity by 40%. Take note, like, subscribe. Check your refrigerator with a regular piece of paper and you'll be surprised at the results. Take a piece of paper, put it between the door and the refrigerator, pull. If a piece of paper is coming out quietly, the rubber bands that you have in the refrigerator, they've fallen into disrepair. Accordingly, you have longer the refrigerator works, he's more likely to have a compressor running, and it fails faster. Over time, these rubber bands just get damaged and they shrink. Accordingly, to restore them, all we're gonna need is one tool that everyone has at home. It's a regular hair dryer. Set it to maximum of heating, and this is the way we're gonna start going through the circle of all the rubber bands completely. Because of the fact that the hair dryer heats them up. The rubber band has a memory of its shape that she was mortgaged to the plant and begins to expand to recover. We're going all the way through the circumference of the refrigerator. After the fact, how we did this procedure, we're taking another piece of paper, insert it, close the fridge, and again, what we're trying to do to get it. As we can see, the piece of paper is not coming out anymore, holds on tight, and that's it. Works perfectly. The easiest way to rebuild the rubber bands to keep your refrigerator running just like he did from the store. Take note, like, subscribe. You'll have an irreplaceable a thing and a super invention if you take a syringe in here. In this neat little way, cut off the tip, cut off the bottom, you get this such an invention. What can it be used for? When we get a splinter, we usually get some kind of syringe needles trying to tear and there's a wound around it more. To not do that, we'll take this one in piece syringe invention, insert it nice and tight, we're starting to pull in on ourselves. You can see the splinter coming out. And that leaves us with a syringe, it's just gonna fly out. This leaves only just a little hole, nothing's damaged. Take note, like, subscribe, I have a lot cool ideas. Pour 3 teaspoons of coffee into the bottle, and you'll be counted a genius must-have coffee. Add the most common, most simple sugar, 2 teaspoons, we take the water, you can use any kind of water at all. From the tap like this, so we pour a little bit, a small amount in the bottle you should be. And we're going to start the whole coward thing whip until of that condition, until you have a bottle it's gonna form this thick foam after that. What do? We'll be sure to recruit a handful of ice, throw it in, add 1/3, part of a cup of milk like this way, and after that. Take our foam, pre-prepared, and just slowly squeeze it out here, this way, and you have turned out incredibly delicious, wholesome, natural ace coffee, served in the finest houses London and Paris. It's very simple, without a coffee machine, without anything. Take note, like, subscribe. Be sure to make repost so your friends will know too. Never wash your sneakers this way in the washing machine. This way is wrong. It's causing the destruction of the sneakers themselves because they're always in on the drum like this or battered and damaged. That being said, the washing machine, in the moment you do the laundry, she's like this is loosening up. Overheating occurs of the motor itself, bearing overheating, and the washing machine, the machine is breaking down. The manufacturing plants were invented the right scheme, how to wash sneakers. It's very simple. You're letting go of your shoelaces, you tie on one shoelace a knot like this, then on the second one, we do same thing, and only after that, how you did that, you can start the laundry. It's done simply. You're throwing our sneakers in. Inward, the shoelaces stay on the outside. Drum, closing and now washable. When washing the sneakers do not are gonna be hanging around the washing machine. Won't tear the sneakers themselves, no overheating of the drum itself, because they won't be there and sneakers you'll get absolutely clean and brand new. Be sure to keep this method so you don't lose it. Do your laundry properly and your washing machine will last your decades old. Hugs to all, subscribe, I have thousands of great ideas. Believe it or not, but this one really the way it works. I read it in a 1935 newspaper of the year and it made it clear recommendation. We all buy bread and usually what happens to him after a couple days. The bread comes uneaten, he's covered in different cobwebs, is starting to dry out, loses all its flavor qualities, and the smell is always from the bag is not the most pleasant. The paper said, and there was a recommendation, how to store bread for a month to keep it fresh and just as delicious as if we just pulled out of the food and like this. That's how it didn't bloom. A lot of people will think of the method of the refrigerator, but we don't always have the refrigerator. Maybe have some bread with you after if the refrigerator still loses its flavors because it's soaking wet. The paper said all we need to take is an ordinary bay leaf. People who are older, they know, they use this method and used to and still do. A regular bay leaf is like natural antiseptic. Works great. No bacteria can to exist with a bay leaf. Just bought bread, put 3 bay leaves right into the bread like this. Like this, wrap the bread tightly. And just like that, the bread can be stored for of the month. Put the garlic in the blender and your friends will start to envy you. We take 3 heads of garlic and clean it up. This is an amazing recipe who shared with me a chef from Italy. All the garlic is just I need to clean it up. Peeled garlic and throw in the blender. We'll add 1 teaspoon of salt. Right there, and take the regular 1 butter, any kind of butter, roughly it should be poured like this to cover the garlic, like 100-150 grams, olive oil, of course, it'll be much more flavorful that way. It's very cool storage recipe. Your garlic is always fresh, always delicious, never blooms. We take a blender and whip it up completely. 1 minute or so, that's enough. We have garlic whipped up like this into this garlic butter. Pour it in peace and quiet, in a jar of any kind. Whichever one you're comfortable with. Nothing else needs to be added. And the coolest part, that when you fry, when you cook, you just take it and add it a spoonful of this oil. The flavor is always great. It keeps for an incredibly long time. Made at the beginning of the season, how the garlic was removed. And to the end, until the next harvest you're gonna be great delicious garlic butter. Just perfect. Take note, like, subscribe. I have a lot of great ideas. If you take regular foil, a little piece will come off, and we definitely do, so that the shiny side is this one. She stayed with us outside. We fold it in half, the second time by half, a third time for half, and squares like this, it's the shiny side all over the apartment, around the house. You can lay down, like under the rug, so by the nightstand, on the table somewhere. It's an indispensable item for at home. What is it used for? There's a trick to it. Over time, the Wi-Fi stops to get it, and in one of the rooms he's in. Takes a turn for the worse respectively in order to amplify our Wi-Fi, which works worse. We take this one, that's how we just put it together. Foil, because of its shiny, the Wi-Fi site is better received, better reflections, and work it's much better done. Just like I said they did. Squares like 4 or 5 layers. You got it, put it underneath the rug and your Wi-Fi works. Just marvelous. Be sure to take this for myself, save it so you don't lose it. And do repost so that your friends, the neighbors knew too, so you don't have to buy a new Wi-Fi, how to just boost his signal. Our grandmothers knew, like a regular spoon is easy to clean sieve. How do we usually wash a sieve? We are, respectively, it's been used, then we take the detergent any means necessary. We apply it like this, and then we're on our way to wash it afterward. 100 to 500 million liters of water we just wasted, but the sieve is still all in the foam. Nothing washed away. The easiest way to wash it with a spoon. It's a genius way to do it, and experienced chefs still use it. That's how thoroughly soapy, and now look, you don't have to do anything. You need a spoon. Usually a simple spoon of any kind that you have. Bring it up, they put a spoon on top of it, and just like that, you just don't have to move anything. You don't have to do anything. Spoon everything. You clean it up, you have a perfectly clean sieve, just not a drop of foam. Take note, put it up, like and subscribe.
Pour the paste into Coca-Cola and you will be surprised at the result. Take 2 teaspoons of absolutely any paste and pour it into Coca-Cola. Add a couple of drops of detergent. You can also use absolutely any. Also take 2 teaspoons of regular soda. Pour it in carefully so as not to spill it, like this. And the second one, close the whole thing. We have a reaction. We screw the bottle closed and shake it thoroughly. After this we get super thick, super cool active foam. We apply it to our burnt, sooty areas. And without waiting, we just take it and start rubbing it in. Using a regular sponge, simply start rubbing it in. The foam works almost instantly. And it's done in a couple of seconds. Now all we need to do is take our pan under water and carefully wash it. And even a pan from the garage will look just perfect.
Stop wasting tens of thousands of dollars a year just to the sewer. There's an easy way to do it. Sewer clogged a foul odor. That's it that you'll need. A couple spoonfuls of detergent. We send it straight to the sink, that way in. After that, we take regular baking soda, pour it in by eye, roughly 2 tablespoons, and push it in gently. Inward, I will, so the baking soda falls inward. After that, we'll take the usual 9% vinegar, we pour in about 100 grams and let stand for 15 minutes. There is a violent reaction going on. Let this reaction take place in its entirety to pass. After 15 minutes have passed, all the dirt, everything, what we need to do, we open plain water, the simplest one, and enjoy the fact. How do we have is forming? It's like a waterfall in our sink. All the bad odor, all the grease, all the dirt that we had in the sewer just walks away. Super working method to save money, tens of thousands of dollars a year on a regular sewer. Take note, like, subscribe. I have a lot of cool ideas.